Alright, Shalom. Want to give all praises to Yahawah, SHAM, YAHHAWASHI, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and much love, prayers, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect that's teaching his word in sincerity and truth, and that's teaching in the name of Yahawah, SHAM, YAHHAWASHI. Alright, I don't know what I'll title this video, but you know, I just got the you know, the spirit from off of Apostle Tahar. You know, he made mention in his video. Shalakia, let me get the title of the video, because Apostle Tahar made a good point. You know, with these, you know, these scoffers and shit. You know, these emotional niggas. And a lot of these emotional niggas don't never go over this topic or even talk about it. But this event that happened in the scripture is all about faith. And you know, it could tie into your emotions if you're not a man of the Lord, man. Salakia. It says Tahar's page, you know, what is the 666 Marks channel? And it says, Al-Azhar, do we worship Yahawashah? You know, I was watching this video, and you know, he made a great point about Abraham and how Abraham was told by the Lord, you know, to sacrifice his son as a lamb. And Abraham didn't question the Most High. You know, he didn't question him. He didn't get mad, upset, didn't get emotional. And he was going to sacrifice his son, man. Now, you know, tying that into today, you know, you got the McNasty of the scriptures, like the apostles like to say. You know, the events of the scriptures that actually happened, that the people here in America or the people here today in 2016 won't accept. You know, and this is a great deal of faith, man. And it's so important. That's why, you know, the Spirit hit me. I want to get into it. Just read a little bit and elaborate, because we're going to have this faith like Abraham. You know, can you imagine? You know, that the Lord told you that you had to sacrifice your son as a lamb, your only son, your first son. You know, and you go to, would you sacrifice your son? You know what I'm saying? That shit, hey, if you're a man of the Lord, whatever the Lord tell you to do, you better do, man. You know, that's why one reason why, you know, Saul holding back his sword, you know, being a damn knucklehead and shit, you know, not doing everything the Lord told him to do. But here it is, Abraham was willing to sacrifice his son because of the love that he had in Yahawah, all right? So this is Genesis chapter 22 and 1. And it came to pass after these things that the Most High did tempt Abraham and said unto him, Abraham. And he said, Behold, here I am. And he said, Take now thy son, thine only son Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains which I will tell thee of. So the Lord told Abraham to sacrifice your son, man, as a living sacrifice. And brothers today, you know, we out there on them highways and byways, you know, starting with the apostles, elders of Great Millstone, and the men on down, man. You know, brothers are giving their bodies as a living sacrifice. Just recently in the live stream, Tahar pushed the vibration. You know, you should be showing your face. You should be on the front line. You know, you got a lot of scary niggas, man. A lot of dudes that's scared. And I don't understand, if you in this truth, there's no reason for you to be scared. But I understand the pressure. You know, Satan pumping fear in you. Listen, man. Either go hard or go the fuck home, man. Because you have to understand this, man. The scriptures say count the cost. Before you come into this truth, man, when you learn the name, or when you learn that you're an Israelite, and then you take the initial step to take it further to, you know, you want to be able to teach the word, you want to be in the camp. Once you join the camp, man, you done. Even before that, man, you're standing across waiting to join. You know, hoping to come on the other side, man, and be a brother. Your life is on the line, man. These devils don't think that these devils not watching. So okay, you in the camp, but you scary. What's the use of doing that? You might as well just go hard, because listen, if the Lord allow these devils to put you to death, you're gonna get put to death. And then if you get put to death, you could have went harder. These devils have marked you, man. You see? But anyway, it says, and it came to pass after these things that the Most High did tempt Abraham, and said unto him, Abraham. And he said, Behold, here I am. And he said, Take now thy son, thy only son Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains which I will tell thee of. And Abraham rose up early in the morning, and saddled his ass, and took 2 of his young men with him, and Isaac his son, and clave the wood for the burnt offering, and rose up and went unto the place of which the Most High had told him. So here Abraham didn't complain. Abraham didn't cry. You know, he didn't get emotional and curse the Most High out for the Most High telling him to sacrifice his son. So how much more us in these days, man? How much, you know, you emotional niggas like Alizé, man. You know, or you guys that's, you know, winnowing. You know, these other different camps, you know, that won't teach the truth, the full truth of the scriptures, and you sugarcoating the truth to win over on people's minds. Basically, what you are is a PC niggas, politically correct niggas, just to say soothe things so people won't be point the finger at you. You niggas gonna be destroyed, man. Why y'all don't talk about this? Will you sacrifice your son if the Lord told you to? Because that's a great deal of faith, man. It says, verse 4, Then on the 3rd day, Abraham lifted up his eyes, and saw the place afar off. And Abraham said unto his young men, Abide ye here with the ass, and I and the lad will go yonder, and worship, and come again to you. And Abraham took the wood of the burnt offering, and laid it upon Isaac, his son. And he took the fire in his hand, and a knife, and they went both of them together. And Isaac spake unto Abraham, his father, and said, My father. And he said, Here I am, my son. And he said, Behold, the fire and the wood. And it said, Slakia. And he said, Behold, the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for a burnt offering? You know, yo, man, can you picture yourself in that predicament, man? In that situation? Here you are about to go sacrifice your son, and your son turn around and look at you and say, Dad, Father, Abba, where's the lamb? We got a knife, we got the fire, the wood, where's the lamb? Whew. Yo, man, this is why, you know, the men of the Lord, man, were strong men, man. These men were not like regular men of this earth, man. These men that the Lord chose to do his works were not like men, not like the rest of this world. That's why the scriptures say the portion of Jacob is not like them, man. You know, the chosen, the true men of the Lord is willing to sacrifice, man. You know, today they'll look at that and say, yo, you're a crazy ass man. You're a lunatic to try to kill your son. Oh, they're gonna lock your ass up and put you under the jail, man. Then when you get to the jail, they're gonna even do you more dirty for the shit that you did to your son, man. This truth of ours is scary, man, and it's real. This is a real deal. This is why this story right here is important, man. Because this is faith. This is faith. When it goes down, when it boils down to the end, to the darkest hours, you're gonna have to gird up your loins, man. And you're gonna have to be tough. You're gonna have to be strong, man. This is why the apostles, you know, push that we should pray well, the scriptures say it, man, you know. But the apostles is the ones that put the vibration for us young brothers to guide us in the right spirit. This is why we have to pray and cease from not praying, man. Because in that day, you're going to want the Lord to come quick, man. You're going to want the Lord to come quick. You don't want the Lord to forsake you or tarry. You know, this is why you give it your all, being in this truth. You give it your life. It's it. This truth is like the mafia. You know, ain't no getting out this truth. Ain't no being scary, man. Your life is on the line, man. And more than likely, you got to put it in your head that, look, man, be put to death for this truth. But it's the Most High that justifies, man. YAHHAWASHI that justifies, man. And it's the Lord that delivers us and saves us. Or he have you be martyred, man. Whatever the case may be, you know that there's a reward after. If you really fear inside and you haven't conquered that without, you know, putting up fasts, if you should fast, man. Pray. Because you ain't gonna make it. Lord willing, I hope I make it, man. This is why you gotta have the fear in YAHWASHI. So that you will, so you can endure until the end. Make your call and election sure. Do all that you can do, you know, for you to be ready for the battle, man. You're gonna need strength. You're gonna need spiritual strength in these days, man. You're gonna need an attitude of a righteous man of old, man, like Abraham, man. All right, this is Genesis chapter 22 and verse 7. And Isaac spake unto Abraham his father and said, My father. And he said, Here I am, my son. And he said, Behold, the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for a burnt offering? And Abraham said, My son, Yahweh will provide himself a lamb for a burnt offering. So they went both of them together. So he told his son, man, that you are the sacrifices. You are the sacrifice lamb. And not only his son, not only the father will, oh man, not only the father, the spiritual, how can I say it? Abraham, the faith in YAHWASHI. Not only the father, but the son Isaac had the same faith and was willing to die and be that sacrifice lamb for the Lord, man. His kid could have just started crying, bitching up, ran out the mountain, you know, somewhere, ran from Abraham where they had to chase him. You know, he would, you know what I'm saying? He could have, you know, disowned his father, like, you know, I hate you, and said all types of shit and got emotional. These men of the scriptures were not emotional, man. This is why the world here, Babylon, can't receive this word, and it's only for a chosen of people, man, because you can't see. The Lord had blinded you, man. Eyes that you should not see and ears that you shouldn't hear, man. And this is why you scoff. This is why you mock the messages. You misuse the messages, man. The prophets. You killed the prophets in the days of old, man. But now we reincarnated and you're doing it again. This word ain't for everybody, man. So if you're thinking about joining, or you're thinking about, because that's what the whole thing is, a lot of jakes want to be a part of something. You got guys on the comment board that say, where y'all at? What block? What street is it? I want to come down there and get my spirit right. Listen, man, if you don't count the cost and not really taking heed to what brothers are saying, or the apostles and the elders are vibrating, pushing out there, and not taking heed to your life and counting the cost that you will die in this truth, because you have to put it there, man. But this is what ups your faith and your fear in YAHWASHI, to do all that you can so the Lord can deliver you from the wicked, man. It says, and Abraham said, My son, Yahweh will provide himself a lamb for a burnt offering. So they went both of them together, and they came to the place which the Most High had told him of, and Abraham built an altar there, and laid the wood in order, and bound Isaac his son, and laid him on the altar upon the wood. So he laid him up, tied him up, put him up there, man. And Abraham stretched forth his hand and took the knife to slay his son. So Abraham took the knife and had it up and ready to slay him. Verse 11. And the angel of the Lord called unto him out of heaven and said, Abraham, Abraham. And he said, Here I am. Here am I. And he said, Lay not thy hand upon the lad, neither do thou anything unto him, for now I know that thou fearest the Most High, seeing thou hast not withheld thou son, thou only son from me, And Abraham lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, behind him a ram caught in the thicket by his horns. And Abraham went and took the ram and offered him up for a burnt offering in the stead of his son. So Yahweh proved him, man. Yahweh tested him. That's the test that's going to be, yo, man. That's the test that we going to have to go through in the bitter end, man, in the darkest hours. That is the test, man. That was a test for Abraham, to know that his love is upon YAHHAWASHI, and we going to be tested. So if you scared, man, you might as well just pack your bags and get the fuck up out this truth and go in the world and enjoy yourself. This truth is real, man. YAHWASHI is real, man. You can watch the prophecies and believe that, man. The Lord is actually talking to us. Look what's happening with Brexit. You know, Britain. How they leaving the EU. That's fulfilling prophecy, man. Scriptures say that the mother shall be ashamed of the daughter. I think it's in Jeremiah talking about, you know, America, man. You got to think about that. That's big. That's a huge prophecy right there, man. Fulfilling the scriptures. So we at the end. You know? So, hey, man, I'll wrap it up there. Matter of fact, let me see. It says, and Abraham called the name of that place Jehovah Jireh, as it said to this day, in the mount of the Lord it shall be seen. And I looked that up. Jehovah Jireh, you know, going into the Hebrew, it says Yahawah Yara'ah. Yahawah Yara'ah, which means Yahweh sees, man. So he named that piece of the land Yahweh sees. So I read it again. And Abraham called the name of that place Jehovah Jireh, as it is said to this day, in the mount of the Lord it shall be seen. Yahweh sees, you know. So hey, man, you got all these fucking demons everywhere, man. You know, it's funny how you do a video and then it's like people just attractive to you. It's like, it's just, they got to be around you and distract you and, you know, look at you and watch you. Like, you know, we at the end, man. Anyway, you know, but hey, you got to count the cost, man. We at the end of this thing, man. You know, this can't stress it enough. Abraham sacrificing his son is a big deal, man. That's a test that we gonna have to go through, man. You see? So, Lord willing, I hope that was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahawashi. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and much love, prayers, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.